Greetings, everyone. It's really nice to be here in person. And this is our meeting of the Historic Committee. And the first thing on our agenda is to see if our minutes from the last meeting are in order. And if so, will someone make the motion to approve them as written?
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes as written.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor state aye, please.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much.
All right, it is really nice to see everybody in person, and some of you are meeting for the first time in person. So Judy Kugel is our newest member of Hlpc, and Ann Keenan has been on for a little while, but just we've been on Zoom. So Carol Walsh is the board chair, Gretchen Patterson, and Perky Beisel. So now the
Perky just got re-upped, right?
correct.
So congratulations.
Yep. Okay, well, jumping right in, we are going to hear a certificate of appropriateness for the property located at 216 North Mound. This is COA 2021-005, and the applicants are here if y'all have any questions for them. So this project is is all exterior work at this property. They're requesting to build a 32-foot by 16-foot swimming pool next to the existing garage building, which is there. Install a concrete driveway from the porte cochere to the existing tool shed and garage. Oh, going too far. And so this is my site map that I made. It's not to scale or anything, but it gives you an idea. The driveway is going to be 98 feet long, and the width varies, as you can see, from 10 foot at the narrowest part to 50. And then the garage, they would like to convert to an outdoor living space, so that'll include removing the 2 garage doors and then creating matching openings on the east and west facades. They would like to reuse the patio brick that you see there and clad up to 3 feet on the corners of that structure, and then reuse any removed wood to replace as needed on that structure. They also would like to build a cedar privacy fence. It'll be between 6 and 8 foot tall along the south and east perimeters, which will be 265 feet total. And then finally, a wrought iron fence with a safety gate to enclose the pool. So we'll go back here. This shows the work in total. So all the proposed work will occur separately from the main structure on the site. I will say that since it's in the backyard and there will be a fence, much of it will be not visible from the public right away. So keep that in mind as you're considering it. And this house is significant for its association with Dietrich Rolfs, and it is obviously contributing to the Washington Square Historic District. So I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Okay. Do we have some questions?
I have one question. Looking at this map, is that gray area completely concrete?
That's correct.
Is that?
So that'll be a driveway.
Right, right. And right now, there's not really any concrete. It's just the gravel driveway.
Just dirt.
Just dirt. So
There's only gravel from the street to the portage.
Right, and then the rest is just yards. So my question was just looking at that much concrete, is that going to be any flooding danger? Or is there anything that needs to be done to make sure that the water, the runoff, gets into the soil?
That's a great question for an engineer.
Right. Oh, there's
Okay.
Oh, great.
Okay. Brian's an engineer by night.
No. So for new members, I know you're not brand new, but new,
Yeah, I'm pretty new.
you are looking at the appropriateness and not things like that.
Oh, right.
But
Okay.
I have an answer for you. So if you were looking at, you were not looking at, for instance, the structural integrity of a building.
Right.
You are looking at, is the style of the building appropriate for the historic district? So is a pervious or impervious material the appropriate application in this scenario?
Right.
That is your concern. Then when it comes to the next step, they don't go and get, the owners don't go get a building permit tomorrow with your approval.
Right.
They are simply coming to the first step in a series of approvals.
Right.
So there are other departments that will look at things such as runoff.
Okay.
Does that answer your question more
That answers my
directly?
question, yes, it does, and it reminds me too. So, yeah, okay. In that case, I don't think I have any questions.
I have a question. How visible is that concrete driveway to, like, what's adjacent to it? Is that gonna be enclosed by the fence?
So not by the new fence. The new fence is noted with the red on the south and east sides. Is there already a fence on that far side of fence?
That's a short, dilapidated,
Okay, so it would be visible to the neighbors?
it won't be.
Well,
It won't be,
won't
because
be.
you'll be putting.
there's trees, so
Yeah.
I took the opportunity to
To go
drive
drive
by,
by.
and
The lot is very narrow.
Yeah, so I thought you could see it.
the house blocks most
yes.
of the view already.
Yeah.
I do appreciate, I don't have a question, I have a comment. I do appreciate the inclusion in the Sanborn maps that make it clear
Yes.
that the,
I like
that the
that too.
garage, which would be of question, is not original to the house. There was something there originally, but this is not it. And if it was, it got moved and altered, but probably wasn't built for 2 cars originally, so. So normally I would be concerned about the garage, but in this case, it's a later addition,
Right.
supplemental. And you can, even if you slow down and there's nobody behind you, you can barely see.
Yes, I tried that.
I did try to look.
And I like the idea of, I don't think I saw that in there, but reutilizing the wood that is there.
Yes.
I like that too.
Any other comments or questions?
So I do, you take up the brick cobblestones that we're seeing here by this big tree?
Not those. On the left side of the garage, there was.
Sir, can I get you to come up to the microphone? Only
Yes,
because we're
yes.
recording it and it makes it a whole lot easier for minute purposes.
And please state your name.
I'm John Wayland, and my wife Debbie. So this is a before picture, and on the left, you can see an old covering that is on top of a brick pad. And so that brick pad would come out, and those bricks would be used for the corners. But that, what you see stays. We've
Stay, okay.
power washed all that and cleaned it up, and it's gorgeous. We're gonna keep it.
Good.
But we did remove the boat.
It's not, the boat is not historic?
Yeah, I don't know, I didn't include, some of the like close-ups of the boat, but I did appreciate it.
Yeah, we got rid of the boat.
Thank you. Does anyone else have anything for Mr. Whalen? Okay. All right. Well, I always applaud changes that make a building usable. And there's nothing going to hurt the facade. This is what saves old buildings, is the fact that modern families can live in them. Do I hear a motion?
I move that we, approve the certificate of appropriateness
Thank you.
for the property.
I seconded.
Thank you. All in favor state aye, please. Opposed? Thank you very much. And thank you for taking that house and putting a family in it and making it vital.
Absolutely. We love it. We're excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was easy.
We have
There-
an announcement.
An announcement.
Next Thursday morning at 9, the storytellers.
No, Friday.
Friday.
On the
Yes.
Yeah.
We are adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Are we adjourned?
Yes.
Can I say hi to them real quick? Mr. Whalen?